Hello everyone, this is Kyle from Mill Street Gardens, and today I'm at the garden center on one of my days off from work, and I'm here to collect some hardwood cuttings. Alright, so what are hardwood cuttings? Hardwood cuttings are cuttings that you take during the dormant season, so anytime after first frost, all the way until the plants start to wake up. So the hardwood is the wood from last year that developed throughout the season and then hardened off before winter came. I'm experimenting as I always do. This is my first time trying hardwood cuttings with bottom heat. So I'm just gonna go around the showcase garden and just take a bunch of cuttings of different things and we'll stick them and we'll see what happens. I guess the first one we'll try is this weeping willow right here. So this is a beautiful yellow weeping willow and we have a lot of cutting material to work with. So I'll make sure I'll take some nice large size cuttings of this. I'm not like super worried about like getting nodes specifically. I'm just taking cuttings like this, and this is growth from last year. And I'm just cutting them into like 4 to 6 inch pieces like this. That might be even longer, but I have a lot of material to work with. I'm gonna turn this cutting right here, and then I'm just chopping the tops of them at an angle so I know that this is up. Well, at least I did that one. It's hard for me to do it with one hand, and I'm collecting them inside these little trays like this. Stick that in there, just so I can keep them separated and labeled. I mean, I can kind of tell based on where the buds are facing if it's up or down, but I don't want to have to worry about that. So, and then some of these other branches, I'm just throwing them on the ground near some other plants that I don't want the rabbits to eat, to kind of deter the rabbits. So this is the first one they're working on. Alright, so I got my label ready to go right here, and I got about, 25 or 30 cuttings. I don't want to take too many. I just kind of want to take what I could sell in a certain year and start in a cycle. Unless I end up going wholesale or something, I don't need a ton of cuttings, because then I'll have a ton of trees to take care of. As you can see, we got a lot of specimens to choose from. And some of these work better with hardwood cuttings than other things do. And this is all experimental for me. So just gotta figure out what I want to do. Some of the stuff the deers are gonna end up eating, so might as well take some cuttings before they do it all. Look at this pussy willow. I already have some pussy willows, started from last year, but I might just take some cuttings. There's a handful of them just to see what happens. I have a feeling I know that these would do really good. Oh, I know the willow always get these weird insects every year. So I don't believe if they harm the plant, but if I just chop it, I'm doing double duty. So I'm getting rid of this weird bug that's living inside the plant, and then I'm also taking some cuttings. Look at that. Alright, so I got 3 cuttings right there. I mean, this is like another branch. It has one of those weird insects on it. We got one. I'm taking big cuttings. I think with hardwood cuttings, it's better to take, I'm just going to chop the top of that one, thicker cuttings, at least pencil diameter, and to do longer. It's another one of those weirdos. Chop. chop. Got a cutting here. Get rid of that weirdo thing. You can be cutting. You can be a weird shaped cutting. This is kind of fun. This whole branch over here has those weird bugs on it. Just gonna chop that off. Turn this whole thing into cuttings. Oops. So chop. Cutting. So this is early February. You want to do this. You can do it anytime in the winter, but you want to do it. I'm doing it now because it's just in 2 months' time these plants will be breaking dormancy. So I'm just trying to get a head start with the bottom heat. So once they start to root out, I can get them potted up right away. Trying to see if there's any more. Oh, there's one more branch over here with those weird things on it. See, this plant got these gall or whatever they are last year. But then they just fell off. I think they just come back during the winter, every winter. If anyone knows any more about these type of insects, let me know. That. So yeah, we got a nice handful. Like I already said, I already got some cuttings from last year. So a nice handful, probably of like 15 or 20 of them right here. Oops, I might as well work on this thing next. This is a beautiful dogwood. Can't really see the color that good in the camera, but it's like glowing. This one's called Cardinal. So we'll take some cuttings off of this, and this is a native dogwood. These had some nice long straight branches that look like they make some nice cuttings. Got this one. And I don't want to go too crazy. I don't want to get too greedy because this plant I just planted last year. Some of these I'm not going to be able to get as many off of. Alright, so we got this guy. I'm going to turn a couple branches just tuck into some cuttings. Quick note on these cuttings, they only got 2 nodes on them. For one for in the bottom heat, and then one for the leaves to come out, because the length between the nodes were so long on this plant. So I got an 18 cell tray full of these things. So I limited myself to 18 plants at the garden center. So I got a juniper, blue owl, I got a black chokecherry, which I wasn't able to get a ton of cuttings off of because I had a groundhog or whatever eat it last year. This is a dogwood, panicle dogwood. That's why it's good. You have to label them because it's hard to tell. Oh, this is a Eastern 9-bark. This is a scarlet curls willow. This is a the elderberry, which doesn't need bottom heat, but I'm just gonna see how fast it roots with bottom heat. This is a currant. I'm not sure if it's a black or red, so I can't sell this until I see the plant bloom, because I have both currants on property, and yeah, it just needs it needs to berry first before I can sell that. This is a bluebird hydrangea. This is Wygela nana. This is a corkscrew willow of sorts, the green one. This is the weeping golden willow. This is a dogwood, the native one, the red osier. This is an Ashley spirea. We have a cornus, cardinal, or the dogwood, and then we have the pussy willow. So there's the 18 that we collected here, and I got some more of them collecting from our house. All right, so we are back inside the garage and I got my cuttings here, so let me show those to you. Isn't this cool? So we have our thermometer, our thermostat set to 74 degrees and it's at 37.5 right now. And we also have this thermometer over here, this one right here. I'm just putting in random spots. So I found it's useful to have this other thermometer because there's like cool spots and hot spots. So, you know, it's doing the job. The probe's over here. That's what's controlling the on and off of the heat cables. So good rooting temperature is between 72 and 78 degrees. So it's doing a good job. So here's our cuttings. We got the willow, the cornice, another willow, the elderberry, pussy willow, you know, all the things I just showed you is right here. And we got these the junipers over here. So these have been here for a day. There's nothing happening to these yet. There's just perlite on here. That's why there's white stuff. I just want to show you this really quick. Alright, so the first thing I expect to happen to these cuttings is something called callousing. And you don't see it yet. It kind of looks like it's callous because of perlite. But let me knock that perlite off of that. Nothing's happening to this cutting yet. The callousing looks like, maybe I'll put a picture on the screen if I can find one online. It's what happens before the roots start to form on the cutting. So you get the callus tissues first and then the rooting. So I'm trying to find something in between callousing and rooting and all these cuttings before I pot them. So yeah, the heated this heated table here is supposed to expedite that process. So anyways, if you have any questions about this process that we're doing with our hardwood cuttings, please make sure that you leave the questions in the comment section below. And if you enjoy this video and enjoy our content, make sure that you like it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.